Royal poll bombshell puts succession of Charles into question, says DICKIE Arbiter. Whenever there is a semblance of crisis, whether it's political or monarchy, there is a tendency for polls. I'm not a great believer in them, but this one is very telling, and it's clear Harry's decision to turn his back on the royal family has had a clear impact on public opinion, particularly the young, and I'm not surprised. The decision by Harry and Meghan to walk away from the royal role of supporting the Queen is still very fresh in people's mind. As expected, there is a divide between 18 to 34-year-olds and the over 55s, but taken a whole, more than 50% think Harry and Meghan were wrong. I happen to agree. More than 70% think the monarchy is good for the country, but it does bring into question the aging monarch and her successor, and that perhaps Prince William should be next in line at 93. The Queen is fit and healthy, as is Prince Charles, so there is no absolutely need for the succession to skip a generation. That it is even being talked about puts the whole nation of succession into question. Skipping a generation sets a dangerous precedent and could lead to calls for George, who would be in his late 60s or 70s the time his father's reign came to an end, to step aside for his heir to be a son or a daughter. They say if it ain't broke, why fix it? Must apply to succession. William's 10 will come. Meanwhile, Charles will succeed his mother, and if the past couple of decades are anything to go by, the monarchy will be in safe hands. And besides, neither the Queen nor Prince of Wales had the luxury, as enjoyed by the Cambridges, of enjoying time as the children grew and developed. For them, the call of duty was what took precedence. And what about the idea of a slimmed-down monarchy? This is quite clearly based on cost. There is no question in the UK gets pretty good value for money out of the monarchy. The Queen pays for Andrew, Edward and Annie, while Prince Charles is paid for by the Duchy of Cornwall, as are Prince William and Harry, with the Duke of York effectively fired from royal duties and Harry and Meghan having walked off into sunset to become financially independent. Slim it down any further and there will be nobody left.